Well, hello, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you're doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we're going to talk about Olight today, and more specifically, as you can see off in the back, we are going to be talking about the Seeker series of flashlights from Olight. If we start here on the left, this is the R50 Pro Seeker. This is the Seeker 2, the Seeker 2 Pro. This is the Seeker 3 Pro. And lastly, the Seeker 4 Pro. Now, if you look at the Pro versions versus the regular versions, like the Seeker 2s, for example, the Seeker 2 Pro has the silicone grips and the Seeker 2 does not. So if we come up to the Seeker 4 Pro, you can see the silicone grips. And in today's video, we're going to talk about the brand new release of the Seeker 4. So it will not have the silicone grips. I'm very excited about this video. I can't wait to share this brand new offering from Olight. So here you can see it comes packaged just like the others. We have a maximum throw of 400 meters, 3100 lumens. On the side of the package, it says Seeker 4. On both sides, there's nothing on the top except for that little QR code there. And then on the back of the package, feel free to pause your screen if you want to read any of this information. I am going to show you the specifications. However, I will be talking about all of this stuff in the video here today. So let's go ahead and open this up and take a look. I'm very excited. First thing that we see, thank you for being a part of our Olight family. Your support is why we do this. Enjoy, Olight team. Now right here it's talking about unscrewing the tail cap, taking out the insulation film, and turning the little knob on the tail cap. I'll talk about that and I'll show you. And that exposes a USB-C port where you can charge the light. It'll show red on the indicator when you're charging and green when charging is complete. Now I've already charged this light off camera before filming this video. I'm very excited about this Seeker 4. It's just fantastic. Let's open this package up and see what else is included. Thank you. There's nothing left in the package. We're going to open this up and see what they got here. So we have the user manual right there. Very nice. We have a new style lanyard. This feels like a rubber silicone-y kind of feeling lanyard. So it's a nice change, a nice upgrade that they've done. And we also have this little book which has some safety warnings. There's nothing left in that box, so we'll set that aside. Now we do have a USB-A to USB-C charging cable. Now unlike all these other lights that use magnetic charging, this one does not. The Seeker 4 uses USB-C, which I really like. Let's take a look at that brand new light by Olight. Seeker 4. Wow, that is fantastic. Beautiful body, no silicone because it's not a Pro model. And they went from the multiple LEDs on these four and went kind of back to what they had on the R50 Pro Seeker, which is a single LED inside, which is awesome. This is a nice addition. They're running a Cree XHP 50.3 high LED. This is absolutely wonderful. This is a glass lens, smooth reflector. It does have a nice bezel, and you can see these cutouts on the side for the pocket clip, which does not come with the lights. You actually have to purchase the pocket clip separate. And the cool thing here is any of the pocket clips that fit the Seeker 2, the Seeker 3 will also fit this Seeker 4. Now on the bottom, like you would always see on previous models, they had magnetic charging, which is fantastic. But on this Seeker 4, they changed it up, folks. They make a door here which has a USB-C port. So you can lock that shut, and then you can lock that open. Very nice. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. You're probably thinking, well, that's no fun because they're going to be exposing the USB-C and it's going to get wet and it's going to lose its watertight integrity. No, it will not lose its watertight integrity. This light is still IPX8 waterproof. It can go underwater for over 30 minutes, even with this USB-C port exposed to the water. So no problems there at all. If there was any kind of water intrusion, it's going to happen on the tail cap and only the tail cap. Because we have this O-ring, just like all the other lights before it, that stops any water from entering inside of the flashlight. So let's pull out this battery and the insulation film. And you can see that they're running their standard 21700. This is a customized battery and it operates at 5,000 milliamp hour of capacity. So we're going to slide that battery back into the battery tube, which is nice and thick. Very nice build quality. And again, just like before, as we thread this on, it goes over that O-ring and creates the IPX8 waterproof standard. Now I got to say this again. This USB-C port being exposed to the water, it will not hurt the flashlight. So that is just absolutely fantastic. You can see here that they have a metal switch now. I've been crying about that for a long time. These first three, the R50 Pro Seeker, the Seeker 2, and the Seeker 2 Pro, they all have that rubber switch. When they went to the Seeker 3, they went to a hard, like plastic, and I liked it. It was really good. Then on the Seeker 4 Pro, they made that switch larger in diameter. And on this Seeker 4, they went to metal. That is awesome. Big thumbs up from me to Olight for doing that. We're going to just twist this out of the way. We'll take our USB-C, plug it in, and now you can see red is charging and green when charging is complete. So it's very simple to charge this Seeker 4. No problem at all. Now this light operates just like previous models. If we push and hold, we will turn the light on. This is the moonlight mode. This is 5 lumens and it'll last 15 days. And as you can see, the beam pattern is a little bit different than what we saw before. It does have a little bit less floody of a beam as these previous models. It's got a little bit of spot in it now. So this gives you 18 meters of throw on moonlight mode and it puts out 80 candela. Now if we push and hold, we'll go up to low. This is 50 lumens, 53 hours of run time. That is 2.20 days of runtime, 50 meters of throw, 635 on the candela. Push and hold, we're going to go up to medium. This is 300 lumens, folks. 8 hours and 50 minutes of runtime, 124 meters of throw, 3,860 on the candela. If I push and hold again, we're going to go up to high. This is 1,200 lumens. This is 16 minutes of runtime before step down, and before the step down it gives us 248 meters of throw, 15,500 on the candela. That is very exceptional performance. Then after that 16 minutes of 1,200 lumens, it steps down to 600 lumens and it stays there for 190 minutes. That is 3.16 hours, and then it will step down again to medium of 300 lumens and it'll stay there for 50 additional minutes. So the run times on this are absolutely fantastic. If I double press, we're going to go to turbo. This is 3,100 lumens for 2.5 minutes and it puts out a staggering 400 meters of throw, 40,260 candela. After the 2.5 minutes, it will step down to 800 lumens for 130 minutes. That's 2.16 hours. Then it will step down one more time to 600 lumens for 30 minutes. That is fantastic. This light does have a strobe if we triple press. There you can see the strobe. It doesn't specify what the run times are or anything like that. I really like what they're doing with this light. If I single press, as you could see, the light turned off, and then another single press brings us back to high, because that was the last mode accessed prior to turbo or strobe. It won't remember those settings. Now I do want to test and see if it'll remember moonlight mode. So let's turn it off and turn it back on, and as you can see, the memory now includes moonlight mode. So moonlight mode, low, medium, and high on the memory, not turbo and not strobe. This is 5.28 inches long, or 134 millimeters. The bezel diameter here is 1.38 inches, or 35 millimeters, and this light weighs 7.23 ounces. That's 205 grams of weight. Not too bad. It is impact resistant down to 1.5 meters. If you turn the light on and you're on low, medium, high, or turbo, you will see that green power level indicator. Let's turn it off and look real close. You see that green light right in the middle? At night, it's easier to see. Green tells us that our battery life is above 60%. If it turns orange, it means that we're between 10 and 60% of our battery life left. And if it's red, we're between 5 and 10% of our battery. In the event that you see this light flashing red, we are below 5% left on our battery. Now, if you're on moonlight mode, which is the lowest setting here, and you see that little light flashing red, it is also telling us that we are below 5% of our battery. So it even works on moonlight mode, which is something that we have not seen on previous models. Now, this light does have a 3-minute or a 9-minute automatic shut-off function like previous models. So to do that, we're just going to push and hold. You saw one acknowledgement flash. That means this light will automatically turn off after 3 minutes. Now, if I want the 9-minute, I'll just repeat. Push and hold. Push and hold. You see 2 acknowledgement flashes. So if I was to leave that light on as a bed lamp or something like that when I'm going to sleep, it will turn off after 9 minutes. So there's a lot of awesome features about this Seeker 4 that I am super stoked about. We are going to test the IPX8 waterproof rating. We're going to go ahead and just expose this port just for good measure. Let's turn the light on. You can see the light's on. Let's put it right down there in the water. Let's see what happens. Now, if anybody can guess my favorite flavor of ice cream, they're giving out free panda bears. Let's go ahead and cycle through the modes. There's medium, there's high, low, medium, high. Let's go to moonlight mode. As you can see, it worked. And let's go back to low. Let's double press for turbo. And we got turbo. Let's triple press for strobe. And no problems. Single press turns it off. Single press back to high. Let's go back down to low, and we'll dunk it in the water again. That is very nice. I like that they've changed this to use USB-C. And as you can see, this light clearly passes the IPX8 waterproof standard with flying colors. They've done a good job here. Now, of course, when you're finished doing anything around water, if the port was exposed, it's a good idea to take your mouth and blow some air into this port and just try to get that water out, and the light will perform just fine. Now, just like previous generations of the Seekers, this does have a lockout mode. As you could see, we'll just push and hold until we see moonlight. Keep holding until moonlight goes away. And now you'll see that red indicator telling us that the light is locked out. Now, to unlock the light, it's just like I showed in the beginning. We'll push and hold until we see moonlight mode, and then the light is ready to operate as normal. I love the lockout mode that they put on this light. Okay, right now we are looking at the Seeker 4. We are on the 5 lumen moonlight mode. And as you can see, the micro house over there, you can clearly see the micro house. Everything is looking pretty good, and that is a good amount of light. That'll last for 15 days. That is a good amount of light. Let's bump that up to low. On this setting, we're dealing with 50 lumens for 53 hours. That's 2.20 days. That's a good amount of light. Let's go up to medium. 300 lumens for 8 hours and 50 minutes. That's a tremendous amount of light coming out of this thing. 124 meters of throw out of that medium setting. Now let's bump it up to high. Take a look at that. 1200 lumens for 16 minutes. 248 meters of throw, and then it'll step down to 600 lumens for 190 minutes. That is 3.16 hours. And then it will step down a second time down to medium, or 300 lumens, and it'll stay there for 50 minutes. Now if I double press, we're going to see turbo. Look off in the distance there, 3100 lumens for 2.5 minutes. We get 400 meters of throw. After that 2.5 minutes, it will step down to prevent the overheating, and it will go to 800 lumens for 130 minutes, or 2.16 hours. And then it will step down a second time to 600 lumens for an additional 30 minutes. Now if I triple press, you will see a strobe. So strobe warning. There's the strobe. Single press is going to turn the light off, and then another single press brings us back to high, which is 1200 lumens. And then again, if we want, we can double press and get to that 3100 lumen turbo. Now, as you can see, we have a tremendous amount of light coming out of this Seeker 4. You can also see the green power level indicator on all the settings except for moonlight mode. That's pretty cool because in real time we can see the status of our battery. It does not turn off. But when we switch back over to the 5 lumen moonlight mode, which is an effective amount of light, we do lose the power level indicator unless we are below 5%. So again, this is a fantastic light, and it puts out a heck of a lot of light. I love the tight hotspot, the wide floody beam. It's just a really nice pattern. Hopefully you enjoyed those night shots. So my final thoughts on this Olight Seeker 4. This is a fantastic light. Once again, I gotta say this one more time, that it does not come with the belt clip. I wish it did. You have to purchase this from Olight. It's fantastic and it fits good. It's the Seeker 2 belt clip. But this light, it just blows me away. I like that they went back to the single LED. The multiple LEDs was nice, but this one has a different beam pattern. It's solid. It's going to work well. The run times are fantastic. I have always been a big fan of the Seeker lights. And now we have added another regular Seeker, just like the 2. We've got the 4 now, and it just expands the line. So my final thoughts on this brand new Olight Seeker 4. This is a fantastic light. They've done a lot of good things here. I love that they've went to USB-C. I love the metal switch, and I love the fact that they went back to a Cree XHP50 LED. This is a good light. If you're interested, I'll put a link in the description box down below. It will be my affiliate link. They will be having a Christmas Day sale for 2023. It starts Monday, December 11th at 8 o'clock Eastern, and it runs until Saturday, December 16th at 23:59. And if you're interested in the Seeker 4, on that sale you can save 30% and pick these up for $76.99. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Please feel free to leave comments down below, like this video, share this video, and until next time, have a beautiful day, everybody. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.